I want to welcome all of you here this afternoon. This is a great day for the city of Hartford, a great day for the capital city, and most importantly, a great day for this historic park. As many of you have seen, our city is a growing city. We have new institutions that are being strengthened both in our corporate and public community. We have UConn coming to town. We have institutions both on the private and public sector that are increasing in terms of size, in terms of their vitality. And we have an ever-growing, vibrant community in the downtown that is also growing and will continue to grow, as well as a record number of visitors that are coming to our city. So for us, it is of vital importance that the infrastructure that we have also continues to transform itself with due respect for its historical components, but at the same time to afford all those folks to be able to get from place to place. Our city is a walkable city, but we can make it even a more walkable city if we are mindful to the elements that address the infrastructure and the traffic and the movement of people, traffic, bike, and everything that gets us to point A to point B. So I'm especially proud of this project because it will enable us to be able to quickly move in a very pleasant way from our center of transportation, from Union Place, all the way to a waterfront. And that is a big, big accomplishment. So I want to thank today all the people that have made this happen. I want to thank most especially Congressman Larson, who has been a true advocate of this project and enabling us to be able to obtain this Tiger Grant, which was a very, very big blessing upon our city. I want to thank the folks over at the IQUIL. I want to thank Bonnie Malley and her efforts over with the IQUIL board to be able to accelerate and clarify the vision and support us in this effort. I want to thank the Greater Hartford Transportation District. I want to thank also from the federal delegation, not just the current members, but also a shout out to Senator Lieberman, who was one of the initial supporters of this grant as well. We have a lot to be proud of in this city. We have a lot to celebrate. But more importantly, we need to do that by allowing people the experience of being able to walk through our city in a way that highlights all that we need and should be proud of. So with that said, I want to thank you all for your role in this. I look forward to all the projects that are coming on board. This one significantly because it's going to connect us and connect all the projects together. So I want to thank Tom Diller and the folks in his division. I want to thank Veda for their incredible work. There's a lot of people to thank. I don't want to leave anyone out, but every individual here in some way, shape, or form has a connection to this project and should be especially proud on today's day as we get that dirt into the shovels and initiate this project. So with no further ado, I want to thank a person who has been an incredible partner, not just with this project, but with many, many other projects. He is my congressman, he is our congressman, but more importantly, he is a person that is a true champion of everything that is Hartford and everything that is Connecticut. Congressman John Larson.
Thank you, Your Honor. What a beautiful day. In echoing the sentiment of Mayor Segura, what an incredible park this is. The oldest and first in the country. It is just beautiful. And to think that here in Hartford, which leads in many firsts, there isn't a elementary school that doesn't come to Washington, D.C., that I get to say to that it wasn't in Boston, Massachusetts, or in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or in the House of Burgess in Virginia, but it was here in Hartford, Connecticut, that the constitutional democracy that we love and know flourished, where people first decided that they would be governed by their own consent. This Tiger Grant that we were working so well with the credit belongs to the people in the community of Hartford. Mayor Segura and his staff, the Transportation Committee, and obviously the efforts that were put forward by iQuilt. I know Bonnie has been mentioned already. But the whole concept of intermodal transportation, but also the notion of making sure that our communities are livable, walkable, and green. This was the first award of its kind where the art and humanities community led the way in terms of bringing the entire community together. That was duly noted by the Department of Transportation and by the Obama administration. And so the credit belongs to those of you who had the vision and the foresight and worked tirelessly to put this together. It was an honor for us, and I want to thank the mayor for mentioning Senator Lieberman as well, but the entire Connecticut delegation, including Senators Blumenthal and Murphy, who was then a member of Congress, understood the importance and significance of this project, and we're so honored that Hartford was able to achieve that award. It's an honor to represent this great city and the people of the state of Connecticut. Congratulations to you, one and all.
The planning for this particular effort has been a very significant one. It's not easy to pull one of these projects together. So I want to introduce to you Vicki Schottland, who's the Executive Director of the Greater Hartford Transit, who has been a tireless partner in this effort to work on and resolve all the challenges in order to get to today's state. And with you is Ms. Vicki Schottland.
It's always difficult to follow on the congressman because he's never read a speech in his life, so I'm sorry I'm going to be doing that. Anyway, I'd like to extend the district's appreciation to Congressman Larson, not only for this project, but for many others we've worked on through him. Mayor Segura, our partner being at the Federal Transit Administration today, is here. Joanne Weinstock, thank you for coming. And police had to give her an escort because she came in from Cambridge. But we're really, really proud of having the opportunity to be able to oversee the grant administration for this project. It was really a no-brainer for the transit district. It's been when we've worked with the city, it's been very positive for us over the years. So the collaborative effort and the challenge of this project is just exceptional. I would also like to thank Tom Deller, Director of Development Services, and his staff, especially Jeff Cormier, who I don't know if a lot of you know, but Jeff has been our liaison. Jeff stepped into the middle of this project and has done an amazing job. From our staff, I would love to thank Sandra Sheehan. I stood here just a few weeks ago thanking her for another project. But for the district, she's our designated project manager, and she's the one that wears the hard hat every day. It's a difficult job, and she's met some unique challenges. As many of you know, the district is a proud owner of Union Station, and we're very, very excited that it's a lot quieter on the other side of town, I gotta tell you, so. Anyway, we're very excited that project funds are also being extended and expended on Union Station and to renovate almost our 100-year-old building. This is going to enhance regional transportation for Hartford and the greater Hartford area. The interior and exterior improvements will better facilitate passenger connections among transportation modes, that being CT Fast Track. Local buses now going to come to the station once this is all done. We've got Amtrak, we've got biking, we've got pedestrian, we've got intercity bus. We actually have a Bradley shuttle, so it's not true that you can't get to the airport from the station or for downtown, you actually can. But anyway, improvements to the building will restore the brownstone exterior of the station's north end and create a convenient location for connectivity for bus riders, train riders, all of our passengers and all of our visitors. Anyway, once again, we're very excited to be a part of this very large project, and by the end of the day, the impact will be significant for this entire area. It may be hard to perceive now, but it's going to be awesome. So thank you again.
Thank you. You know, one of the reasons why I credit all the development that's going on in the city, both public and private, has been our ability to finally get to have the local government, mayor, council, state reps, the Congress, the federal agencies, the IQWIL, all working together. So I want to acknowledge the state representative for this district, State Representative Arce, who is each day becoming more and more engaged in terms of continuing to build on that partnership so that all the levels of government are working together to get things happening and happen quickly. Bunny Mali is the Executive Vice President and CFO of the Phoenix, and also the board chair of the IQWIL. She has not only been a great corporate partner in terms of the improvements that have been made over at the Phoenix, but also an incredible resource and friend to this project. Bonnie, I want to thank you for everything that you have done thus far and everything that we will recruit you to do in the future. Thank you for being such a wonderful friend. And with that said, Ms. Bonnie Mali.
First of all, it's just my pleasure and an honor to represent the iQuilt partnership, its board, and we also have 75 corporators. And I think the word partnership is so significant, and you're hearing it today. Change doesn't happen in any city unless you've got a strong partnership. And if you look at the makeup of our board, we have a representative from state government, from the city. We have cultural institutions represented. We have the private sector with some very important corporate partners. And I think today what you're seeing is the power of partnership. And if you can get the federal government and the state and the city and the cultural institutions in this city and the public and private companies that represent the city and the residents in the city together, what you're about to see over the next few years is what the power of partnership brings. And I hope you all know that this is really just the beginning. And what you're going to start to see unfold and have seen unfold really is a vision that was put into place over 5 years ago. So the other thing I've learned is patience is key. It takes a long time to see change actually occur. And we've thanked so many people today, but the one person I want to give public acknowledgement to is Doug Sussman, who is not with us today. He's in California. And it is such an honor to be able to see now the vision come to light and actually start to really be showcased as this project continues. So thanks to all of you, thanks to the congressman, thanks to the mayor, and this is only the beginning, and we can't wait to see what else is in store.
As mayor, I too want to ditto and thank Doug Sussman for giving us a vision of what things could be, and having been such an incredible partner to this effort. Last but obviously not least, she should have probably been first on the list because she represents the Federal Transportation Program from the Federal Transit Authority. And these are the folks that are basically providing us with about $10 million worth of money, without which we could not carry out this project. So Joanne Weinstock is a representative from the Federal Transit Authority. If you could please come up and share some words. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for having me here. I just want to say a couple of brief things. I know I'm the last one here. So on June 26, 2nd, 2012, so almost 2 years ago to the day, U.S. DOT Secretary Ray LaHood announced that the City of Hartford received the Tiger IV Discretionary Grant Program Award of $10 million to implement the Hartford Intermodal Triangle Project. Tiger is one of my personal favorite programs because it gets money out the door and funds large capital projects that might otherwise not get funded. In this fourth round of Tiger, the DOT received 703 applications totaling over $10 billion from every single state in the country, including U.S. territories and the District of Columbia. This project was chosen because it will strengthen the region's economic and employment core. Intermodality is the key, so are connections and having choices. As increasing transit access through the downtown area and improving pedestrian, bike, taxi, bus, and rail occurs, we are, with the city, introducing and perpetuating the concept of complete green streets. This project will help meet 21st century challenges to make our communities more livable and our businesses more competitive while improving the environment and enhancing safety. And for many of you, it will make life better by improving pedestrian and cyclist safety, reducing gridlock, helping businesses move goods more efficiently, creating jobs, and improving access to those jobs. With so much competition and so many good applications, only a few of the very best projects could be selected, and one of the very best is right here in Hartford. The strongest, most economically vibrant communities are those with reliable and safe transit options and transportation investments like this one, which will ultimately provide expanded economic opportunities. I am pleased to be here today at this groundbreaking and look forward to coming back for a celebratory ribbon cutting in the future. And I would like to thank Vicki Shotland and Sandra and Tom Deller at the city and the entire congressional delegation for working together. And it's easy to say, but not as easy to do. It makes it a lot easier for me in my role, in my job, when you work with good people who understand what matters, and I just want to thank everyone and their hard work.
Thank you so much. And with that said, I'm looking forward to grabbing one of those shovels and really getting this project started. So I'll invite all of those who've been asked to start this construction process going. You will not be compensated for any work that you do, but please, let's go up and get the show on the road. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Look like an idiot for about 10 minutes.
Get closer, come on. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3.